Crypto billionaires, 69. We're back and better than ever, my friends. Let's get straight into the charts. Little preliminary phase here. We're gonna go over some things. All right, a lot of things. I hope everyone's been doing well. First and foremost, it has been a while, but in this video, we are gonna go over the overall market and also Dogelon Mars. Okay, so as you can clearly tell, Dogelon Mars has taken a steep drop. There's a few key factors we need to look out for in order to see this thing continue to roll out and spike up again. There's a few news factors, such as the people who have the majority stake of this coin has changed, which means the team behind Dogelon Mars has changed. Now, that could be a really good thing. It can also be a really bad thing. We will get into all of that later. However, for now, if you are new to this or experienced but want some sort of extra information, check out the Patreon. It is daily updates, so every day you can check it on the app on your phone. You'll get the support resistance levels of Dogelon Mars and what you need to be watching. Okay, so if you don't really know what you're doing, or if you need a little extra guidance or simply a second opinion, it's perfect to start out on. All right, let's get into Bitcoin. As we can see, it has dropped 50. It has dropped, let's say this is 100%, but it has gone back up around 50% of its all-time highs. So, what does this mean? This means we're seeing a lot more traction. Okay? There's some investors stepping in here and pushing this thing higher. There's a lot of money coming in. Now, it's very important to continue to watch this because you never know what could happen here. We could continue to spike and break these all-time highs. Very unlikely. Or we're going to see another push down. Now, it might not go back down to here. It might just come back to here and spike up again. However, the most likely, what we have to understand, in our current economy, with everything going on, why is crypto spiking right now? Look at everything else. There's no stocks that are pushing. There's no stocks that are hyping anything. Gold is dropping. And our economy, the inflation is crazy. Given it's not as bad as it used to be, it's still pretty bad. So why now? It's a good question. It's because nobody expects it to be right now. Big money stepping in. And we're seeing a move. Right now, a lot of people are getting wind about this happening. So think about it. Think real long and hard. How long is this sustainable? Okay? If everybody and their mothers put in their money into Bitcoin, how long is this sustainable? How long can we see a run? Given nobody sells, right? There's only a limited amount of people on Earth. There's only so much money. So, yes, it can go up a lot. However, if you were sitting on $100 billion, would you get in right now? No, probably not. You'd probably wait for it to drop again, right? Will that ever happen? Eventually, it will happen. It will drop back down. Most of the time, that's what happens. See here it spikes, boom. See a little rally here, drops, spikes again, and then it drops again, all the way down. This is where big money gets back in, okay? If somehow you're sitting on $100 billion and you don't catch wind that your friends with $200 billion are going to invest $50 billion of it in it, first of all, you need to work on your networking skills, but second of all, you're not going to want to get in at an all-time high. It's too much risk. All right, so let's move into Dogelon Mars. I used to do the candlestick charts on CoinMarketCap like this. However, they made the lowest time frame daily, so we switched over to TradingView. Bear with me. I might have to continue to refresh this site. I'm going to try to make this quick for you guys. here we go. So, as we can see, it has been in a downtrend for a long time, almost 9-10 months, right? In that downtrend, we've seen a spike, a drop, a spike, a drop, a spike, a drop, a spike. And what does it look like it's doing now? It looks like it's dropping. Okay, now in order for us to see, in order for the sentiment to change in Dogelon Mars, because right now it's in the dumps. Now, although this can be a very opportunity, you still have to be very careful. Because what if it continues to drop? If you get in at 2 and it goes down to 1, right? That's 50% of your money gone. So, be careful. It is smart. It is wise if you truly believe in this coin, like I do, to continue to average down. So, what we need to see in order for averaging into Dogelon Mars right now to be a good investment in the future, we want to look at the overall market. What is it doing? It's spiking pretty dang hard right now. Now, what does that mean? That's a good thing. But what we need to see it do is hold. We need to see the market cap hold. We don't want to see it drop back below these $850 billion levels. Even below these $857 billion levels. We want to continue to see it bounce and move higher. The likelihood of that happening in the next month or two is quite low, in my opinion. I do think it's going to come back down to here. I do think that Dogelon Mars might see a little spike, but it will eventually come back down to these levels. So if you're playing in the short term, and we look at Bitcoin, and you really think Bitcoin right now with all the hype, because the hype is just starting. Retail traders are just now seeing this on the news like 2-3 days ago. Okay, so keep that in mind. But if you want to catch that end move before it spikes back down, you could do that. Okay, maybe day trade it, maybe swing it for a few days and catch a little move. However, most of the time, you want to get in when it's dead and there's no news. Nobody's talking about it, right? Around these levels. Because 1 to 2, that's 100% gain. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Now, 2 to 4, that's 100% gain. But look at the distance on that. Now, it's not impossible, and this can happen in a day, believe it or not. 2 to 4 can happen in a day if Bitcoin continues to push and gets above that $60,000 level. All right? Remember back in the day, if you guys are OGs on this channel, we used to have, it was like a 1 to 4 ratio on Bitcoin. So every time Bitcoin moved up, Dogelon Mars would move up 4 times that. The ratio has changed now. Right now, because of the fear in the crypto markets and this huge slump we're in, the ratio is a lot lower, okay? However, if Bitcoin continues to hold these levels and validate its security, people will start to move their money back into the altcoins. So that means for every 1 point here, we get 4 points here or more. All we need to do is continue to hold. $859 billion market cap on Bitcoin. Took me a bit. It's not in the trillions yet. It used to be around 2 trillion. So, well, for the overall market, Bitcoin used to be about 1.2 trillion. However, Dogelon Mars is much, much less than that. What does that mean? This is 100 million. That means if that goes just to 1 billion, which is, Bitcoin is at 860 billion, 860 times, 8,600 times the market cap of this coin. That means there's a lot of gains to be made. However, we do need to see the markets hold up and validate that they are back and they're ready to roll. Could be the time. Now, moving into 2024, we could see I've heard a lot about the cycles, like the halving cycles of Bitcoin. And as we can clearly tell, if those theories are true, then everything's lining up perfectly. So pretty much what those theories are is, if you look, these are the monthly candles. I'm just going to go to Bitcoin because it is much simpler. If you look at the moves, right? It goes up and then it goes down. And it goes up and then it goes down. Now there's cycles. These are cycles. So it takes around a similar amount of time for these cycles to happen, from here to here to whenever it breaks this all-time high and continues to go up. So these cycles are somewhat predictable. These theories have it. And in 2024, in the middle of it, we will see a new cycle start and a new bull rally start. I'm not saying I believe in that, but I'm saying it's something to keep our eyes on, because if that is true, then it's very key now to watch these low levels on the altcoins to get in early. Because while everybody's focused on Bitcoins and still scared about the altcoins, we have a chance to get in. We have a sliver bit of a chance, if Bitcoin holds up, that these altcoins are going to explode. And all the ones you invested your money in and lost because Bitcoin just absolutely bombed, those are the ones. If you're smart, you would have held them, right? But sometimes people can't do that. You have to have your money liquidated for other things. That's okay. If you have extra money now, I'm not a financial advisor, and you're looking to invest into altcoins, which you clearly are, or you're interested in it because you're searching it on YouTube, then now's the time to really keep your eyes on the charts. Okay? Keep your eyes on the news, keep your eyes on the charts, keep your eyes on the data, and watch it every day. And start to average in, because if we do see a huge move in Bitcoin, these altcoins are going to go crazy. All right? So, like I said, join the Patreon. Great community. Like-minded people. And you get daily updates. Also, if you don't know what you're doing, or if you know what you're doing but you need more information on how to do it, check out the link in the description, the second link. It's to my course, and it teaches you everything you need to know about how to trade crypto, what to look for, how the cycles work, how market psychology goes hand in hand with the patterns and the technical analysis of the charts. So, very important stuff. Very important stuff. That's the type of stuff that you can use not only on crypto but stocks. Anything with a chart, you will be able to use it, look at it, and see the patterns and know what you need to do simply by watching videos over and over until it's ingrained in your head. You'll have it for the rest of your life, and it is one of the best investments if you're looking to get into the markets, any markets, to have. Because everything has charts, okay? And once you learn how to read one chart, you learn how to read them all. It's like the XY axis in calculus. Once you know how to find the hypotenuse, you're going to know all the nifty details of when to get in, when to get out. Okay, so before we head out, I'm going to give you guys some key resistance levels and overall mindset for Dogelon Mars. We're going to go to the 4 hourly candles and make this simple and easy for you guys to digest. Boom. Boom. And boom. Alright. These are the levels we need to watch out for, because most of the time we're going to see a spike maybe up to here, maybe up to here. Oh gosh, I have to refresh it. This sucks. But it's alright. You guys got the lines in your head, yeah? I can redo them, but by the time I redo them, it's probably going to be loaded again. Okay, so these 2 levels, right? The top of these 2 levels. Almost 3 levels, right? It's most of the time, it's at 3 levels. We got to watch those 3 levels, because if we break through those 3 levels, it's a clear sign that the altcoins are coming back. It's a clear sign that Bitcoin is continuing to move higher. And we can see significant moves in the future, all right? Moves all the way up to these previous highs and above 5s, right? If you get into 2, it goes up to 5, there's 100% gain, but that's, remember when it was up at 20s? It was up in the 20s? That's the type of things that it will return to very quickly once the overall market has trust in it again. Right now, people hate the crypto markets because it took all their money. However, once they see it going up, once they see all their friends buying in and talking about it, they're going to get back in. All right? You don't want to be there. You don't want to be hearing about it from someone who doesn't know what they're talking about and getting in, because that's the wrong time most of the time. You want to get in early, and right now, it is early. It is risky, but it's always going to be risky. But it's not always going to be early. So it's good that we have early and still risky, then late and way riskier. So it's important to watch, okay? We want to watch these 3 levels, because if it spikes back up, it's a key sign that something's going on here. However, what's most likely going to happen is going to maybe spike back up to these. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you can see. Spike back up to these levels here, right? Bounce off and continue to downtrend. That is the most probable case, simply due to the longevity of this downtrend. You know, we've seen it multiple times, all right? Now, why is it even any different here? It's not yet. So we have to treat it like it's not. This time is not different yet. We have to have some sort of validation. We have to see the proof, right? So it could spike up and continue to move back down. Right now, my best advice is to wait. Simply wait. Learn as much as you can. Get back into the flow, because we do have a ride, and it's going to be a crazy one. I've been saying this forever. But now, at these current levels, remember when we were talking about it? Up here? If we were making money up here? Imagine at these levels. It's going to be insane, guys. So right now, simply wait. We want to see it hold these levels, 2s, right? We want to see it hold above the 1 levels. We want to see it bounce back down here and then push back up, because that will validate this as an extreme support level. And for the first time in forever, we will have higher lows, right? Here it's all been downtrending, but up here, we're starting to see the buyers step in a little higher each time. So if it can hold these levels, that is validation that something big could be coming. However, if it breaks these levels like they were never there, it's not yet. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. And that's okay, because what do? When it goes down and no one's looking at it, you average in, you throw in some extra money. Like, not money that hurts, just money you have lying around that you would normally spend either never or on some dumb stuff you can put into crypto, right? Not financial advice, simply my opinion. But the best thing to do is to invest in yourself. Join up the Patreon. Excited to see you there. Join up the course. It'll change your life. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm happy to be back. Let's get the comment section going. I missed you guys. Crypto Billionaire 69 out.